Coach, there was a day and time where David Cutcliffe told me, "You think I'm crazy for going to Duke?" And I admitted that, yes, I do think you're crazy to have done that. I got a feeling there were some people back then who said, "You're crazy for having gone to Kentucky." How satisfying is it that all these years later, you've been able to say, "Not so fast"?
Well, I think that's a fair, comparison, with both of us having challenging jobs. And, I think the world of David, and it's great having him work in the SEC office. As a matter of fact, prior to him retiring, he and I always talked about getting together and,
Right.
and collaborating a little bit, spending some time with each other, and just think the world of him. And so, I think that's part of the attraction for me with Kentucky when I took it, was I wanted to do something that maybe not everybody can do. And wasn't exactly the easiest thing to do. And I like that kind of challenge. And then since then, I've, gotten it to a point where I just thoroughly enjoy it. I love the place and, want to continue to build it.
Was there a magic moment where maybe privately, without anybody around, you said, "You know what? We're going to pull this off"?
I felt good about the progress early, even if it wasn't showing up on the field. I felt like things were going into place. Now, there comes moments where I knew very clearly what kind of job I was getting into. I'd been through it before with my brother at Arizona.
Not your first rodeo.
No. I know it. And like people say, "Hey, don't worry. We know it's a long build." Okay, well, everybody's definition of a long build is different, and I completely understand that. I'm not like fans and everybody, because the excitement is there and they're ready like right now, and you don't realize how hard it is to turn it. You know what I mean? And it's like a great big old ship. You know what I mean? You better turn it slow. And so I think it's different now with the way you could turn rosters over now with the transfer portal. Obviously, you could get some quicker fixes, but back then it was a real challenge, and it took some perseverance. And so what happens is then there's maybe a game in there, it's year 2 or year 3, or the margin for error is this. Like there's some games like you're up against the wall. You're 3-point underdogs no matter what. You know what I mean? Or 3 touchdown underdogs no matter what. And then there's games where it's like, if you ever lose one you're supposed to win, that's when the walls crash it. You know what I mean? That's when people, it's gone. And and you just have to survive that, and you have to turn it around. You can't do that too often when you're in that critical moment, or you're not going to survive.
As a Nashville-based show, you know where I got to go with this.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what we're getting in Will Levis.
You're getting a fantastic person, a great leader who's unbelievably talented, and he has the complete package to be a franchise quarterback. And and I know it takes more than just one guy. I believe he's in the right system. I believe he's with the right coach. I believe his toughness and the culture, you know what I mean? Like he'll fit in, and I think you're going to love him. When that happens, I don't know, but he'll work at it. It's extremely important to him to have success for his organization. And I mean, that's what you want in a leader. I mean, it's not about him. It's about the team being successful, and he wants to work at it.
What you just told me, did you tell the Titans?
Absolutely. Yep. Coach Vrabel was one of, he was right there. He was in our building and watching that, the complete workout.
So with him gone, what's your quarterback situation?
Yeah, we have a Devin Leary transferred from NC State. He's a heck of a player. We have some good young quarterbacks behind him that we're developing and bringing along. Devin will be, 1 year, and that's all he has left, and we're excited about that. He's a very talented player, and when he was healthy, he's done a remarkable job. And so we got to do a better job around him. Last year we didn't do a great job of protecting Will. We have to, do a better job individually and making sure we have the right offensive line around him, and schematically protecting the quarterback and giving him a chance to compete and get the ball down the field.
When the young guy from NC State came to you, do you have to coach him differently at all because it's 1 year as opposed to if it were 3 or 4?
No, I don't. I mean, I think when you're getting an older guy, the maturity level's there, and we vetted him before he came in and all those things. So very comfortable with him and his work ethic and the way he fit. I think that's the big thing with the transfer portals, making sure they fit your culture and your team. And I feel very good about that.
Last thing for you. What's the next step at Kentucky?
We just got to keep on growing, win ones we're supposed to and win some more. That's the big thing is keep on growing the program, getting better. I don't ever put a wins and loss total on there. I can tell you this, I'm not going to practice to lose any. You know what I mean? We're going to go to work to compete to win each and every game and every time we step on the field, and we want to continue to grow.